I'm talking this morning about an album from my personal collection. Because now it's time for Silly Songs with Brager, the part of the show where Brager comes out and sings a silly song. Today we're talking about a pretty good one. This is Back to Mono by Non. Also goes by Boyd Rice, because that's his real name. I like Non better, as confusing as that is. We are listening to the CD version while I sit here in my car. But this was fun because it came with the CD, and I don't have a lot of albums that came with the CD, but also were vinyl. Because I bought this on vinyl at a record store in St. Paul that I think maybe doesn't exist anymore. They had a decent amount of stuff. I bought it in like 2000. I don't know what year this album came out, but I know I bought it in 2015. And it was maybe the first Noise album I ever owned on vinyl. I only own a few. No, it wasn't the first, but I only own a few. And I was excited to get something by Non because he's somebody I discovered because of the internet back in like 2008 or something. It doesn't matter the year. Anyway, I was excited. I liked it. His style it's sort of like between industrial music and noise music. He's a German guy. Sometimes goes by Boyd Rice. Sometimes goes by Non. The music is, I like it. It's the kind of noise that's up my alley. It's just a lot of it's pretty non-musical. Some of the more industrial leaning stuff you could say is more musical. I don't know. This isn't the greatest Non album I've heard, but it's got some good stuff on it. At the moment I'm listening to Man Cannot Flatter Fate. This is a good one. It's just very kind of grinding music. There's a cover. Oh, here's what the back cover looks like. It's got the track listing. I think the vinyl version that I have at home is identical as far as the packaging, and definitely identical as far as the music is concerned. The last track, Warm Leatherette, is based kind of on the movie the movie Crash, about people who have a car crash fetish. I ended up seeing the movie. It's a classic from like '96. I ended up seeing it because of this song, because I was morbidly curious. Okay movie. James Spader's in it. He's alright. Warm Leatherette is a cover of a song by the guy that runs the Mute label. I think he's British. I don't know. Fun fact about Boyd Rice. Boyd Rice used to own a tiki bar, which is probably not what you'd expect out of a guy like that. I don't know a lot else about his history except that he's German. And maybe wore some controversial outfits at some point. I think the vinyl copy I have of Back to Mono is I'm pretty sure it's a gray vinyl. I can only think of one other album that I own that actually came with a CD copy of the same album, and like identical to the album, and that is Embryonic by Flaming Lips, which is one that I got kind of early on when I started buying vinyl records. It's one that I'd had my eye on for a while. I have a video about Embryonic. I had my eye on it for a little while, and it was on sale, and I finally bought it, and I'm glad I did. It's a good album. As is this. It's uncomplicated, simple, grinding, kind of sinister. I mean, it's noise music. It's noise. Okay, you won't like it. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like noise. It's bad. It's ugly. It'll make you grimace. Anyway, yeah, you should listen to it. You like it. You should spend $30. Buy one of them. When I saw this in the record store, I was like, oh, I gotta get it. I was down in St. Paul because me and two of the other guys from Necromancer, whose channel you're watching, we were down at the Club Myth to see, we saw Mastodon, who were touring in support of Once More Around the Sun at the time. And that show was with Clutch and Big Business. Clutch, not so much my style, although they do have some good stuff. Big Business I liked. Two-piece, kinda metal band. Decent band. I don't own any of their stuff, but it's decent music. Fun fact about Big Business, they were, at one time, both members of Melvins at the same time. And one of the albums that they were on was put out as the Melvins Big Business Big Band, I think. They don't play with them anymore. But fun stuff. Fun piece of history. I had downloaded a bunch of the non-albums. Some are better than others. There was Might Is Right, named after that famous anonymous book. Maybe Boyd Wright is a fascist. I don't know. Not really interested in his personal politics. Not sure I want to know. Not sure I want to ruin the music for me. Not that I listen to him a lot. This is a good track. Which one is this that we're listening to? Scream. Aptly titled. Boyd Rice, Non. This is the second video I've done on this, and I'm not going to show you the vinyl, because I don't have it on me at the moment. And the CD is identical to the vinyl, basically. Yeah. I'm glad we had this discussion. I'm glad we talked about the important artiste that is Non. Not like the bread, but Non. Okay, goodbye. Good night, everybody. Be kind.